Bureau now has the technology to use your IP number and find you wherever you are. So I'm sending a signal to Ghanaians that we can find you those doing those hate speech and things. We'll use your IP number, we'll trace you. And when we trace you, we'll deal with you under the criminal code for inciting violence and disturbance of the peace. But I believe that beyond that, we must start making regulation for this new media because it's unregulated. And so anybody just takes a phone and says, oh, this plane crash, I wish that so and so had been the one in the helicopter and had died, and dwarfs have eaten him in the forest. I mean, why would you say something like that? And so we need regulation for that new emerging media. But in the meantime, the National Signals Bureau has been given the full authority to track down people who do that kind of thing and bring them to be sanctioned under the criminal code. I've been reluctant to ask Bureau.
Jesus Christ. President Mahama is acting like Afin Wawun about to Ghana. President Mahama is acting like Obia Wawun Fufu. It's acting like Onyim what happened yesterday. What is he talking about? What is this man talking about? President Man, what are you talking about? What is he? Is this man serious? Is this man the same person about 8 months or 9 months ago? Is it the same person? I know what position are. Why is this man so emotional as a president? I thought that Mahama is one of the experienced guys in Quebec when it comes to presidency. Or you're very experienced. You see? And what time as president, you didn't see this kind of insult and hate speeches in your time as a president. You see? She said, Mahama is becoming very emotional. Time and time. I am saying it. Time and time. Because look at Mahama's posture and the way he's talking. He's talking with emotions. It's not about the hate speech. No, Mahama is just talking about hate speech. That is not what it is. It's about that in some wakano. It touches Mahama to the core. That plane crash no sino. That plane crash no sino. And the worker, it touches him because nidin batahon. In some wakano there, when yaya and call oyono mum, nan kokate another sami yinfino kate na nidino no, it's not about the hate speech or ya about nidino o woman. I don't know why Mahama why you're so emotional about it. Because in press conference and sending ye bien. Wasa in Kofu Lubu Wawukrum. President Mahama baby efi. People are dying. And by a press conference kumpo womb. But in summoner it touches you to the core. Maybe you are scared to death. Mahama is so there. A better she will play him. That is why until you are making all these press conferences without calling a press conference about what is happening. It will not. But course I hear for won't confirm when we are working refugees. And what Ivory Coast. You don't care. Or what you cares about. It's you. And always you. Because you'll be a kakade. Them plane crash no see no. Sawang our woman a catfish ya. Nka woman a catfish ya nke. Bendo and Kanamo ye. Tamasamna exin on your day. Minim either there, so on your day. And as today is slow, the coffee private jet, a betashi, which is which. You are becoming very emotional. We have yes and tell you 1111, defense.
now has the technology to use your IP number and find you wherever you are.
Mr. President, onyende and the police bureau no. When you damn technology, what would I find obini IP number? What finding? What question? When these people are making those speeches, onyende no when your technology no. Onyende. Akufo-Addo the presidency ba omiada Roma technology now jejuma. But Akufo-Addo the time no, he didn't find it there. It will be acceptable there. People are talking about him because that is what the same thing that you guys will do there. Now Akufo-Addo becoming corrupt into so he let it roll. Akufo-Addo let it pass. He was able to contain us as Ghanaians. He was able to absorb it because he wants democracy to stand. He wants our democracy to be strong. Our President Mahama may catch you there. Say if you are in the Western world, in some catch Akufo-Addo, the Akufo-Addo, in terms of the natural way of things, the way you in the fugitive. I am telling you. You know that shouldn't supposed to say something like that to your predecessor. Obia Ochi after if you win him. Because of a power. Position that there is no way the men some no do fear President Mahama wanum oba, but spew all this garbage. It go Akufo-Addo no do. I don't know you won't call for no. I would do it NDC for and some okay. Oh, put our boy Akufo-Addo and pay what's in the radio do a boy Akufo-Addo in Tinshi. They were playing him. No, but with all that. This man, God will bless him because preserve the democracy, he let it roll and he absorbed it. That is how you do it. Ojimpande, you guys are being very filthy, very ugly. And NDC knew about this. They know when it comes to Akufo-Addo, you guys were very ugly, ruthless. And somehow one country you can work at Akufo-Addo. Just 8 months. You are not able to withstand the heat. Yes. The heat not even just from social media. You are not able to withstand it. Because as we speak, the media, so-called the 19 whatever media, the regular media, the radio stations and the TV stations in Ghana, they are all in your pocket. The 78 million now, what about Waso is working on them, so they are not talking. That means someone here can do one pedal back as a when you pay for there, your time no, it was worse. Your time no, you did worse. 8 months young cashew, obi an cashew. More than young cashew. And some now say whether you are scared in the emperor Kofubakano, it was just a reference to what your people said and to what you, Mahama, said about death against Akufo-Addo. That is why they were referencing what happened to you and Sami Jenfi. Because Sami Jenfi, ikade kumnana domain and radio kumnana domain, and you, President Mahama, was saying that Akufo-Addo wu ansa na wu. Inti Akufo-Addo wu and inti mo onto abam farman because Akufo-Addo age in wu no wu, inti there is no need there obi abakwa to amam. That is what you are saying. That is what you said that time. So what happened about the plane crash? It was referencing to you. And when they were NDC, all what they were referencing is you and Sami Jenfi because of what you said. Because mo na mo wa benim sisia, mo na mo yem panyimfo so. And when the men sem nya kon they never spoke about the enkwasiafo media wo nkofo nkwasiafo na watch media no a na wo bom peda Akufo-Addo nkaten hwene mpo no na they were not referencing it to them, but they were referencing it to you and Sammy Jemfi because of what you guys said. Na etna wo friend then presidency wo Flagstaff House wo and the wo radio no that to TikTok. Say what is going on in TikTok. President Mahama said the motions. They said Bubana says be take TikTok a heart attack. I've been saying that. Share then Kenya heart attack. A corner number don't know heart attack gradually because I can see it from your eyes. I can see it. It's all over you. I can see it from your face. That you are so hurt and scared. Then someone is getting to you. I am telling you, President Mahama, and someone is getting to you. Just 8 months. But Akufo-Addo survived 8 years with this rubbish. So what are you talking about now?
So I'm sending a signal to Ghanaians that we can find you those doing those hate speech and things. We'll use your IP number, we'll trace you. And
President Mahama, we are sounding whatever warning to you too. There, you can find whoever you wanted to find in Ghana, but you cannot find anyone outside Ghana. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to close TikTok and close Facebook now? They could have found you yesterday, but Akufo-Addo never did. Yes, they could have found you, Sammy Jemfi, and your stupid people, commentators, sitting on radio, spewing hate speech on Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo could have found them too. And they could have found you too. But one pede, go back catch and there, Olusegun Kofuano, or destroy democracy until he let it roll, and you benefited from it. That is why you are president right now. President Mahama, what to my catch 80%. 80%. The reason why you were a president today is this insult and the hate speech. Not Akufo-Addo, the presidency, no do. Akufo-Addo kuneye. Akufo-Addo ye dwarf. Akufo-Addo ye chimpanzee. Akufo-Addo kwa full plane. No ba tiashi. No we wunu obompe on timshi. Eluade kumunu ma hen. Na wankasa so anu dem. Sa Akufo-Addo ni age no you age nti Akufo-Addo luwa anyi onwu don ko. You said all this. And you are trying to delete all of them, but it's not going to wash. It's all over.
When we trace you, we'll deal with you under the criminal code for inciting violence and disturbance of the peace.
Disturbance of peace. What is disturbance of peace about? And some aka will relate to you. Inciting violence, not him fa. And that disturbing whatever peace near Ericano. President Mahama. So Obijino ho academic and reference there. Who does that? They back there. Obi akatiashi e wo plain mum wewu e wo koko asa. Also there Sokaya our president another Sammy Jemfi in Canada obey there. Ne him fa. No ye disturbance of peace. You see, I told you that President Mahama, he's scared. The master not can Waka paper poppy, waka away the ego bina so man. I was trying to read about it. That what is he talking about? Saying that alone, a disturbance of peace, right? Obo don't do go assume. See, or a disturbance of what are you talking about? It pay you, President Mahama. It pay you, and it go pay you. President Mahama, kada you are scared because I've learned about those things. A pure biasun si our home. She fanyomokor, fanyomokor, enyom. Ne de bia bo, elebo nyono wasum, and de today my madam headphone ashemi asumi. Ne mobo bia kimpaluta nenyom. One nyumbia ma fade bia mobo and also there elite in moframa one nyama e wo show TV na de bi ogu asom na rehwe odu baby for be a week or a month emgbe TV no another ente dwom na retain no mpo no na enwom no or ring bell in your ears e kada krampo tum de so dai na enwom no wo wutrim. That is what is happening to Mahama. The things that he is listening to, especially the men Samano, is getting to Mahama. It's simple. It is ringing a bell every single day. It is hunting him. Dear, oh pro, it's getting to you, right? And some na wakano on the washroom. You see how it is. And this is for in pro and then peteku. Mahu Mwakos. Mahu Mwakos, I'm a president Mahama, and I can say, Kos Biaman home. Oh, yeah, no, other bear president and the on two na commentum. And it's a catch a day. The other time, I say, President Mahama say, tell me other videos. I miss there. Forget about it. Some no record a Ghana no buamembu any baby heart attack. But I am telling you there, Americano, I do understand it because in some no kowasoma and then baby are not ring the bell. Na the man no so osi. What would Wabrabuma? It happens to you. It is the truth. I am telling you. I mean, my and I know. I mean, my practice the man and it works. It's the same thing. I don't see the Bible today. Meditate on it day and day. When you meditate on the word of God every single day, you meditate upon it, now it works. The impact of the way you meditate on someone, it works in your life. It is the same thing in our life. Certain things are awkward in our room. Are always in yet. It's like we are meditating on it. President Mahama, you are always dangling and meditating and reminiscing all this in some working about those in Yamano. That is why until you are having hard time and problem. Let's say in Jaya, it will happen to you. It's an advice, I am telling you. Saint Jay, let's say if you there regulating the social media in the new media. Ewo bana be we asim krampo na social media no ho. Wo ba girl no ewo no be no social media wo ho. Na onyende in the social media be a new media because you've used the same medium to become a president. It is stop meditating in some no kodo social media no, it will kill you. Yes, I am telling you, this is a free advice because I have practiced it. And it works.
But I believe that beyond that, we must start making regulation for this new media because it's unregulated. And so anybody just takes a phone and says, oh, this plane crash, I wish that so and so had been the one in the helicopter and had died. And dwarfs have eaten him in the forest. I mean, why would you say something like that?
Na nkokɔ twetwam mogye di gudo ma obiri tougher aboa no mogye have a video a nyipa de senyi ode second go sheep ode wo na mogye ba na all tougher mogye no na all bo Mahama ni din. I love you Mahama, I love you Mahama, you win am pass winning na nka se wulu banka ho anonje mo nyama mo je ya mo de beje power mogye mo kagui nka wulu banka ho anonje. That's a word also a hate speech. President Mahama, you can regulate the social media, whatever. But those words and those speeches is going to continue coming. And me advice there. I want you to live long and see what you have done to Ghana. The way you are destroying this country, I want you to live beyond your 4 years in power for you to see the way you've destroyed this country. I can't hate speech in far more, but what you did, so just let it roll. But man, for I don't kodo. Then you check. Said, why don't koda? I swear those 4 years, you are not going to cross. Because the way you are meditating on things that is on social media, and the way you are watching social media and all this insult left and right, Akufo-Addo did it 8 years. Just let it be. Because Makwaka King is going to be worse. Because say to Ghana from one anuma, Abrochifino to one animal. Abrochifino data and your problem because data no say wo feel use a month in the boot unless there's end you cry. But to be haji. Nti afi no you give room to them Kevin Taylor abuone Nigeria out today taste want to untia a resource no right how I end this what resource Kevin Taylor mo can some obo twetwa nkofo wati obe de obo pu Akufo-Addo de no the same way yenu mi no again people about resource but we can resource ourselves and ye what twamo na ye twamo wa that say Entuma, how are you going to regulate it outside Ghana? Entuma nkakanche President Trump there on from Messi Ghana because ma can send me a MP on yejuma. The president anhweya ebokunhu with those words.
And so we need regulation for that new emerging media. But in the
that is why the McCain social media is not a new emerging media. You don't know what you are talking about. Or you are intentionally saying something because come more, it is paying you. President Mahama Chehu. So what's it? Se penyin but sniffy, Mombo Frama ya Mopia, or China what Baba Wagodo. Say ye penyin at sniffy, but won't call for Ayama Wape, a Dutch Akufo-Addo. Sisiano, it's your turn. We best say just so much you are doing. Just relax.
Meantime, the National Signals Bureau has been given the full authority to track down people who do that kind of thing and bring them to be sanctioned under the.
And the on your doing, he was giving somebody the National Bureau, whatever, a full authority to look for people who say certain things on your day. The one form for law no more. That is good. But trust me, Rawlings, the NDC leader. You remember him, right, President Mahama? You remember Rawlings, right? Now he's gone. Now he's gone. They are powerless in Ghana. Now NDC funa and they will feed the oil one there and to say MP Fuba can someone one ankasa walk into what you want to in seminar. Bravo. And yao. But remember, whether even it is 1,000 years, power is not forever. Timemini power, it comes only 4 years. But it hurts. Though our power, you hold that power for 4 years. That's me do not sort them or just once a day, just a day per every 4 years. Them power about them ma. It took me the titty and tell me that titty Ghana for no. President Mahama, but to for there concentrate on the governance without emotions. Don't use emotions. Your people are dying. And there were refugees who Ivory Coast, not single press release or a press conference. A pede Ghana ba no hu hiao. A pede Ghana benina Ghana number one fuck off. Ghana from fuck off. You don't care about Ghanaians. All what you care is about yourself. Mr. President, you are selfish. And kofa will win for but mobia kano. I don't know you're there. This is selfishness. Please, Mr. President, leave emotions out of governance. Emotions, if you governance him, na heart attack. Bibia de Ghana rokono. you are pushing Ghana to a very dark place. We beg you, take your hands off. Don't silence anyone. You are trying to silence the people because you are becoming corrupt. The corrupt that we know you to be, at this day you are very corrupt and you are trying to shut people up. And it's not going to work, Mr. President.
Criminal code. I've been reluctant to ask Bureau.
Mr. President, have a good night. And rule Ghana. And remember, Ghana is not for you and can never be sold to you. You have a legacy to build because you don't have one. So find a way to build a legacy, but don't destroy Ghana for us. Good night.